10 things that kill conversations and how to fix it. In every serious conversation, there is an atom of sincerity and respect in it. Good communications are simple and not hard to practice. You don't need to be a genius in conversations and don't have to light up everyone's mind. Here are some of the things that kill the conversations and how to fix them. Number 1. Trying to get a plan out of the conversation. People notice when you try to get a plan out of a conversation, and that is the worst thing you can do in an interview. While conversing with someone, do not ask for anything. Wait for them to offer. If you must ask for anything, do it after the conversation. Number 2. Pretending. People notice the moment you pretend that you know more than you do. They may be polite to say it to your face. Sometimes they write you off. Frequently ask questions and say things like, "I'm not sure." Being fake about being an expert or professional makes you lose respect than acting like a novice. Besides, you become an expert by acting like a novice. Number 3. Being selfish in a conversation. Being selfish in conversations makes one use whatever you say as a jumping point linked to their own stories. They ask questions like, "Have you been to Israel?" Or, "Have you read The Business of the 21st Century?" Just because they have and want to tell you their experiences from it. They give much information about things. A person who does this wants a spotlight. Don't engage in a conversation to share your stories or experiences. Allow conversations to flow on its own. Allow people to share their views and stories. Responses will come into your head. When you remember a story or any information, then you share it, and let it come spontaneously. Number 4. Trying to brag humbly. Most times, people are tempted to share good news or to promote themselves once in a while. We are all good at something, and we must have done exciting things. It might be an engagement, marriage, pregnancy, or promotion in the office. When you focus on just your good tidings, you may assume no other person has done any exciting thing in their own lives. You may think that people won't be happy for you. Then you begin to downplay the good news you shared. Trying to be humble most times comes up as being arrogant. Share your good news if you have one to share. Trying to brag humbly might not work out because it is false modesty. Number 5. Talking about people who aren't present. The person you are talking about might not even be there, but you talk about them in third person like they are genius. There is no need for such thing, except you assume the person's omnipotent and you are paranoid about that person bumped into the room. We all may have, in one way or another, crossed such lines. If you want to praise someone, do that in one sentence. Be specific and use understatements. Number 6. Beating around the bush. Let your conversation have a goal and not to be selfish. Try to inform, entertain, or persuade. People don't enjoy very long discussions with unnecessary details or random gossip that reveal people's secrets. Make your story short, informative, entertaining, and persuasive. If you do not want to offend anyone, then don't say that which is in your head. Say something else. Number 7. Avoid body languages. Most conversations happen with facial expressions and some other cues. Misunderstanding or avoiding a signal might get you in a trap with someone who is trying to exclude themselves politely. You can get a book about body language and facial expressions to help you learn how to pick up on cues. When someone feels uncomfortable, excuse yourself. Number 8. Not having a pause moment. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make. You are getting carried away with oneself and not letting up. From one story to the other, before you know it, the people you are conversing with have given up already. Have a pause moment. Take deep breaths at every point in them to observe people you are talking with. When someone opens their mouth, and you have been the one doing all the talking all this while, round up your story and allow them to say something. Practice more of asking questions and even wait for answers to those questions. Stop trying too hard to fill up all the gaps. Number 9, forcing people to take your advice. People don't take advice when they are venting. They might have tried what you want to tell them to do. When people pretend to know details about your situation or end up with, "you just have to," it gets even worse. Always listen and wait for details. When suggestions pop up in your head, you can rephrase it by saying, "Have you tried?" Allow them to seek for your opinion or say something like, "I don't know what else to do about this situation." If you are bent on helping the person going through awkward moments, talk to them about it later on. Have modesty by saying things like, "I have experienced such things before now. This is how I pulled through, and it worked for me. If you don't mind, I can share with you later." That "it worked for me" will ring a bell to the person to seek for your opinion. And number 10, bringing out the super apparent things. We all have or know one person that wouldn't stop talking. Instead of bringing new topics for discussions, they are fixed on a particular thing and will tell all over about it. He will turn a specific topic into another, something that you might not want to discuss. You might end up responding awkwardly. When you don't have anything to talk about, keep quiet and listen. Trying hard to say something kills conversations. Say the super obvious things in your head and wait for something with more depth. Learn to be calm. In summary, conversations are not that hard. To have a good conversation, you have to show up and let go. Ask questions about plans for weekends, hobbies, books or articles that might have come about or have read, places they have visited, old jobs, favorite drinks, and etc. It's not about the questions you've asked. It's about the follow-ups you get. Get the other person to explain more. Why is that their favorite drink? When they took it first. Talk to them about your favorite beverage. It makes you know about someone in a jiffy.
We've been sharing with viewers a non-addictive, medically proven solution to anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. This anxiety relief works with your body to eliminate your anxiety from within. Please find the link at the description below.
So what's your opinion about this? I hope you enjoyed watching this cool video, and if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experience in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive constant notifications. Thanks for watching.